Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I so appreciate you being here. This is Cheryl, and I hope no matter where you are in the world that you are having a fabulous day. Where I am, it's a little bit chilly. It's on the chilly side. I live in Florida, and for us, anything below 60 is cold. And I know some of my friends up in the northern part of the United States are having a little bit of a freeze, and some are even experiencing snow. So I'll take the chill, and they can keep the snow. But anyway, again, I'm so happy that you're joining me today. I'm working in my digital planner. I use GoodNotes 6 and with an Apple iPad 11-inch with the M4 chip and an Apple Pencil Pro. Hope you can see that. So I am working in my weekly spread, and I am in the week of January the 19th. And this month is rather slow. I don't have a whole lot going on, so I'm finding elements and reusing some of my elements that I've done before. And I do enjoy the Sterling Ink monthly calendars, and you can get those free on their website by signing up for their newsletter. And so I do like those, and I've been using those. I discovered those last year, and so I just use them to, I'll show you here in just a second. I have my months already in my weekly spread. Hopefully I can get it to, but you can see I have it there, and I just resize it to fit there on top of that. And I just, like I say, I like it because it adds color and a little bit of creativity. So I'm reusing some of my elements that I've used before, and I have them here in my elements right here on the toolbar, this little smiley face. That's where you can find your elements. And it comes with GoodNotes. It comes with some preloaded ones, but I've added a lot of my own. And all of these are some of the recent elements that I've used. I used the butterflies last time, and so some of these, like I say, I reuse over and over. And I'm reusing these circles for this month. Now, one of the things I don't know if you've noticed with some of the updates is, see when you click on that, that's an element. And if you don't click on it and say to move it to the back, it will cover up whatever is in front of it. So that's one of the things that I've noticed over time, that's something that in the latest editions of GoodNotes that does happen. So I just have to remember to click on moving to the back, or things that don't have a clear background, that you have to make sure that those are moved to the back as well. So I've got that there. Like I said, a lot of these I've used before. This lady here, I found her and a picture that I downloaded from Pinterest. So I just kind of cropped her out and put her there. And so she's doing one of my favorite things is having a cup of coffee. So I think I've had more than my share for today. So I am looking at this week, and as I say, I just need to, tomorrow I need to probably go to the grocery store. And the laundry's going right now. I've done a couple of loads, and I got one in the dryer. Got one more to go. So I'm doing pretty good. I like this Choose to Bloom. This is from Pinterest, and you can see it doesn't have a clear background. Now I could take it into Photoshop and remove the background, but I'm going to leave it there. And as I said, just have to remember to put it to the back, to move to the back so that it doesn't cover up the other elements. And my word of the year is flourish, and I did make one here in, this is my word here, and I kind of like it. It's pink. It doesn't quite go with my color scheme. I do have another one, and so I think the next time I'll show you what I did some other, just some text elements similar to this in Photoshop. So I like doing those and adding my own elements. So that's this week. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot going on. I have lunch with family and friends on Friday, weekly EFAM and weekly Bible study fellowship, church on Sundays, and just remembering to be kind. There's so much going on in the world. We just have to take care of ourselves and each other and just spread joy, peace, and kindness wherever we can. Now, today is also Dr. King's birthday, so I'm gonna move laundry, and I'm gonna put this, I think I'll put that there, and then I'll put this here, and I think I have to remember so I don't cover up stuff. I'll move it to the back. So there, and that doesn't have a clear background either, so it's half a dozen, two of the other. So I'll move this over so that the two of them can be on there together. Okay, I think that'll do. I'm going to put him back up front. So I think I like him in the front. So there we go. All right, so then I need to move this to the front. See, this is one of the things I'm beginning not to like about. So I need to move that to the back again. All right, craziness. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I'll fix it later. Okay, I'm going to go to my home page. And now the last time I talked about this recipe, the cabbage, or fried cabbage, shrimp and sausage. Now I did fix the links. I did try the recipe, and I loved it, and my husband loved it. So hopefully I can get, okay, so it says external link. And so when you do an external link, this page should pop up. So I'm going to go there. Okay, and so here is the recipe. So I'm going to click here, jump to the recipe. Okay, so, and mine turned out almost just like that. Now, the couple of things that I didn't use any bacon fat. I did use olive oil. My olive oil isn't infused with garlic, so I did add some garlic seasoning to the olive oil, and instead of bacon fat, I just used a little bit of butter. So I used those two, but instead of the Creole seasoning, I used a different seasoning. But other than that, I pretty much followed the recipe. Now I'm going to go back to my GoodNotes page, and then I'll show you the other link. This is the YouTube link. Now, again, if you have an external link, another page outside of GoodNotes, you should get that. Okay, so that's where it is. Okay, and so that's the page there, and I'm going to go back to GoodNotes. Okay, so hopefully I didn't lose sound, but if I did, I got the two links. I got the recipe details, and then I have the link here to the YouTube page. So, and if you go to the recipe page, you can click inside the recipe page to go to his YouTube page, and he goes through everything, and he talks about it, and it is a really quick and easy if you like Southern style cooking, and if you like cabbage. If you don't want smoked sausage, you could use turkey sausage or whatever. If you want to leave that out, I think you'll be okay. You can use chicken. I think that would be okay as well. And the other thing I didn't put any apple cider vinegar, even though I have some. I don't know why I didn't, but anyway, everything was good, just the way he said it was. So anyway, give it a try. I really do think you'll enjoy it. And cabbage is good for you anyway. So I did enjoy that recipe. Okay, so let's go over here. I'm going to go back to my home page. Now I haven't started it a whole lot, but I saw this on another YouTuber's, something similar. It's not exactly the same. And so I have a weekly highlight, but this is a monthly, kind of going through the month. Personal highlights, professional or creative highlights, however you want to use that. Favorite moments, accomplishments and a summary of the month. Okay, I kind of like that. And I thought, well, maybe I'll try using it. I may not use it all the time, but I said, well, I'll give it a try. And so this is kind of how you can use it. Okay, as I said, my word of the month is flourish. And so I found these 3 on Pinterest. So I like them, and so I included them there. So you can, right here, you can put in these, there's 3 squares, and you can fill in whatever you want. You can also use this as a mood board if you want. You could cover that whole page up and use it as a mood board. But I think it looks I think I'll be able to use this. So, as I said, my word of the month of the year is flourishing, to grow, to thrive, to achieve success, prosper, to reach a height of development and influence. So it says, grab your brave self and get ready to flourish. I kind of like that one too. And I am flourishing. I'm a work in progress. So that is this week's spread. Some ideas for how we can finish out the month. And the next time I'm on, I will have this page done so you can see how I use it. But that's just gave me an idea of how I can just kind of maybe spark some creative juices, do more things, and just trying to stay centered and continuing to flourish. So that's all I have for today, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I so appreciate you again for being here. And if you would, I would appreciate you clicking on the like button, subscribing, telling all your friends. And until next time, ciao for now. Bye-bye.